Welcome back to Bloomington Ice Garden in Bloomington, Minnesota, everybody. Brett McKenzie joined by Christian Thonvold here in the production booth for the Bloomington PWA AA Showdown. Up today, we've got a rematch of sorts. It's the Owatonna AA team against the Eagan A team. These two teams met about a week ago, week and a half or so, down in Faribault at the Shattuck St. Mary's rink. Wildcats got the best of them that time. We'll see what happens here today. Play is already underway. We're set. We are ready to go. Thanks for joining us here on a Saturday afternoon to play some hockey. Here's McKenzie. Starting up play at the end of his first shift. He's returning back to center. He tried to pull in towards the middle. Now Owatonna going for a long stretch pass. Eilertson's going to kick that to himself. Eilertson, his wide angle shot. That goes just wide. Nets off its moorings. Gannon with the one-timer. Play stops. 13:39 on the clock. Eilertson, Gannon, Urick, Thomas, Turvold on the ice. Urick, he feeds Eilertson high in the slot. That shot goes in almost on net. We've got ourselves just an itty-bitty blind spot over here in the far left corner. Got a pillar in the way here, but I think we'll manage. There's Turvold. He finds Gannon in the slot. That shot goes wide. Owatonna working to skate it out, and they do. Shot deflects high up over Schwartz's net. Owatonna shot from the point, gets all the way through, goes just wide. Turvold pursuing in the near corner. That's Eilertson in to help. Schumann, he picks it up. Thomas and Turvold battle for it. Turvold's going to pick it up. He's going to send it all the way down, likely go for icing. And it does. Stops the clock with 12:14 left here in the first period. We'll say hello to our roster. Everybody dressed today with the exception, of course, of young Cade Steinke, who's still nursing that upper body injury. Now here comes Beckwith, crossing the blue line. He takes a shot. He was interrupted at the last moment. Beckwith trying to work it around for a wraparound attempt. Schumann, he chases. Becker with a nice stick. Beckwith battling in the corner. He gets taken down. Schumann goes in on the forecheck. Becker trading with Thonvold. Thonvold onto his forehand. Toe drags to the center, no one there. Second toe drag we've seen today, not work at the blue line. We encourage these kids to go to the outside. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. Am I right, Dad? Christian shakes his head, yes. All right, Becker crossing the blue line. He's got Schmidt and Kreck. Shot on net, just a pad save. 11:05 left in the game. Owatonna working on the breakout. That's interrupted just prior to the blue line. Now it's Schmidt with an intercept. Schmidt gains possession as he crosses the line, sends it in, stops play, with 10:49 left in the first period. Let's head to the other end here and say hello to our starting goaltender. That's Austin Schwark, number 70. Austin posted a shutout in his first matchup here in this game. McKenzie, Gannon, Eilertson, Kreck, Umland. Gannon tried to pull it onto his forehand side up along the hash mark. Eilertson's going to pick it up. Eilertson dragging up, finding Kreck. Umland with the stop. Now it's Gannon. Gannon feeding over towards McKenzie. McKenzie, he's going to find a seam up the center. McKenzie goes around one on his knees, takes a shot, goes wide. Kreck chasing behind the net. Owatonna working to break it out. Gannon's going to meet it along the red line. He sends it in. Umland, first one in on the forecheck. 9:52 left in the first. Urick with a nice pick. Bouncing puck. Umland, now McKenzie. McKenzie takes a wide angle shot. That hits the side of the net. Umland chases behind the net. McKenzie rolls over Umland behind the net. Little friendly fire. Now Urick with a nice step. But Owatonna retrieves. 9.5 left in the first. Strong number 77 working to the outside into the center. Big pad save for Schwark. It's underneath him. What a stop. Let's take a look at that. Big number 77. All sorts of speed and power driving in towards the net. Schwark gets the pad out, makes the stop. Wonderful play from Schwark. Play entering from the left side of your screen. There he is, cutting to the center, and the pad gets out. Great start for Austin Schwark. Becker ringing it around to Urick now. The battle right in front of Coach Turvold over on the Eagan bench. Now it's Nate Turvold picking it up and driving it into Owatonna territory. He throws it on goal, almost took a one-hop into the lower corner. Turvold in on the draw. He's with Urick and Thomas. Shot from the point, glove save. What a stop. Some props here for this Owatonna goaltender.
Do it again, guys. Nice
Here's
shot.
the shot coming. It's tipped, and with just a great save. I want to take a look at this one from the center ice cam. You're going to see this one gets tipped right in the slot. And with a fantastic last-minute adjustment, Owatonna tender saving the day, number 38. Now Thonvold, sauce pass up to Urick. Turvold sending it back in. Turvold and Urick behind the net. Owatonna's going to recover. Thonvold holds the line. Temporarily brings back out into center ice. Now it's Turvold. He's got a head of steam coming in. Turvold, shot goal! And there we go. So Turvold opens the scoring. 7:48 left in the first period. Now here's Beckwith on a break. He's got Schmidt in the center. That shot goes wide. Eilertson attempts to stop the line. Now it's Gannon sending it up the wall. That looks like we are going to have a too many men call. Great bird's eye view here from Bloomington Ice Garden, rink number 2. We're right on top of the penalty box here. So the Wildcats will go on the power play. Minute and a half, 7:25 left in the first. Eilertson and Gannon back to defend. Now Schumann. Shot coming from the Owatonna point. Tipped there by Eilertson. Schwartz makes the stop. Dangerous little play there. Eilertson likely thought that it was coming in to the point where he could stop it, but there you can see. He gets redirected, but Schwartz able to make the save. Now here comes Schumann and Beckwith on a break. 2-on-1. Schumann puts on the Jets. Schumann gets taken down, bringing it into the boards. We're going to have a 5-on-3 power play. Schumann a little slow to get, but he appears to be okay. So it'll be 59 seconds of 5-on-3 power play time for your Wildcats. Umlin, McKenzie, Kreck, Becker, Thonvold. Umlin and Kreck and McKenzie all behind the red line. Gotta be careful. Umlin finding Thonvold. Thonvold all sorts of room. Thonvold takes a shot, ends up in the far corner. McKenzie finds Becker. Becker, shot, blocker, save. Now Kreck. Kreck sending across to Thonvold. Thonvold shot, tipped, rebound, save. Good start to this 5-on-3. 27 seconds worth of it so far. Owatonna sensing the pressure, sends out big number 77. I could have sworn I saw that kid wearing a USHL warm-up suit. Wouldn't surprise me. Big boy, can skate. Thonvold wins the puck race. Chipping it around, finding McKenzie. McKenzie, head manning to Umlin. Umlin finds McKenzie. McKenzie, shot, save. Nice give and go play for the Wildcats. Umlin and McKenzie connecting on the break. 3 seconds left in the first penalty. Now it's Kreck. McKenzie on the power play, toe dragging towards the outside. Umlin recovers. He's going to ring it around. McKenzie will find it on the far corner. McKenzie turning around the half mark. He's going to find a lane in the middle. He takes a shot. That's tipped up into the netting.
Way to work. Way to hustle. Way to hustle. Keep it up. Way to go. Way to go.
Owatonna goaltender coming up big. Urich finds Gannon. 8 seconds left in the 5-on-4. Urich down low to Turvold. Turvold shot, pad save. Owatonna full strength. We are 5-on-5. Thomas battling in the near corner. Now Gannon, his shot. Doesn't make it all the way through, hit a skate. Owatonna working on a breakout. Owatonna sends it in. Schwartz will meet it behind his own net. Leaves it for Eilertson. Eilertson has momentum. They come up 5-on-5. Owatonna with a fresh set. Eilertson onto his backhand side. Puts it on net. Is it in? It's under there somewhere. 200-foot rush from number 18, Carter Eilertson. What a nice save from number 88. Turvold on the draw. He's with Thomas, Urich, Eilertson, and Gannon on the point. Gannon calling for it in the center. He puts it on net. That one got through for a second. Looked like it might have even hit the post and then came ringing back into his pads.
Way to work.
Urich sending it back to Gannon. Gannon's shot tipped in the slot, ends up in the near corner. Turvold. Now Thomas. Thomas battling hard. Thomas still with it, puts it in the middle. That would have been something, folks. Let's take a peek at that one just for fun.
Way to work, Thomas. Way to work.
It's Thomas being brought down. He's still on his rear end, puts it in, and it almost gets deflected in by his own player.
Way to work.
There you can see he's down on his seat, and there's the deflection off the skate, but they jump on top of it. Score remains 1-0, 4:12 left in the first period. Thonvold defending. His skate deflects it to Schumann. Schumann headmanning to Schmidt. Schmidt behind the goal line, sends it to Schumann. Schumann with a quick little mohawk. He cycles it to a wide open Beckwith. Beckwith walking to the slot. There's a loose puck high in the slot, or high in the crease, I should say. Now it's Schumann once more. He sends it in towards the net. That hits traffic, ends up on Becker's stick at the point. That one also hit the same player. 2 block shots in a matter of 4 or 5 seconds there for number 24 for Owatonna. Thonvold in the near corner. 3.5 to play in the first period. Schmidt recovers a loose puck. He's coming up. 3-on-2 hockey. We've got a nice pace to this one this afternoon, folks. Shot going wide. Wraparound attempt for Schmidt. Owatonna recovering, but it was Becker able to break up the play.
Good hustle. Good hustle. Way to work, guys.
Beckwith back to Becker. Now Thonvold. Thonvold feeding McKenzie. McKenzie kicking it back to himself. He's high in the slot. Takes a shot. Goes just wide. Centering pass ends up with Becker. Becker with a nice escape move, sending it down to the corner for Beckwith. Beckwith battles with 2 players. McKenzie into support. He's going to try to find the loose puck in the slot. McKenzie. Thonvold collects. Owatonna trying to get a change. Becker takes it for a skate. Becker leaving it for McKenzie. McKenzie onto his backhand, trying to get to his forehand, still with it. Now Thonvold. His backhand fast, finding Becker. Becker saucing it up. McKenzie will come back to retrieve. McKenzie skating up through the middle. He finds a lane. McKenzie to Umlin. Umlin, shot, glove save. Minute 53 left. McKenzie, Kreck, Umland, Eilertson, Gannon. Owatonna chipping off the wall, but Eilertson will hold that one. Kreck battling. Good camera work there from Christian Thonvold. Umland spinning around at the blue line. Owatonna taking their time. That one gets tipped high in the zone. Eilertson will chase it down into his own end. Eilertson with a head of steam. Sends it out. He was looking for Kreck high in the zone. That one gets brought out. That's offsides. We'll stop play with 1:08 left in the first period. Checking in with our coaching staff. Head coach Kirk Eilertson. He's flanked by Mike Christensen, Luke Turvold. That's me, Brett McKenzie, and our goalie coach, Jake Schumann. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Eilertson, he's in the middle of all that with Urick. Now Turvold. We got a penalty coming. Turvold checks up, so we've got a holding penalty. Looks like it's going to go against Carter Eilertson, who's still down in the corner. Unclear exactly what may have happened to Carter, but he's going to wind up in the box at the end of this. Carter Eilertson, minute and a half penalty. Exactly half of it will be served here in the first period with 45 seconds left on the play clock. Turvold, Becker, Thomas, and Urick, your penalty killing unit. Shot, save, Schwark. 30 seconds left now. Thomas breaking it out to Turvold. He's one-on-one, shorthanded. Turvold onto his forehand side, takes a shot, glove save. Becker had sent that one in towards the net. We got 15 seconds left in the period. 3-on-2 as Owatonna enters the line on the power play. Shot, save. Nice little glove there from Austin Schwark. There's the drop pass thrown in towards the net. Schwark tracked it the entire way. No trouble at all for number 70. Wraparound attempt thwarted there by Thonvold. But that brings us to the end of the first period. We'll take a short break and be back with you for the second period here in Bloomington. And the puck is down on the second period. Eilertson beginning the period in the box, remaining 45 seconds left on his penalty. That one comes out into neutral ice, but it was brought in offside. Stops the clock. Just 15 seconds gone on the period. 30 seconds left on the Wildcat penalty kill. Huskies dump it in. Schumann chasing after it, wins the puck race. Schumann and Beckwith battling in the corner. Shot coming. Blocker save. Quick snapshot coming from that big number 77. Schwark making the stop. Penalty time is over. Eilertson back onto the ice. He goes right on. We are full strength. Gannon retrieves in the near corner, setting up the wall, looking for Beckwith. That's held at the line by number 10, Lewis. Another blocked shot. Schwerk able to jump on top of it to stop the clock. Wildcats get a wholesale change. Becker, Thonvold, McKenzie, Kreck, and Umland taking the ice. Defensive zone faceoff coming to Schwerk's right. McKenzie wins the draw into the near corner. Becker, he's going to ring it down to Kreck. Kreck pulling it off the wall. Headmans to McKenzie. McKenzie working into the middle. McKenzie turns into one-on-one. McKenzie gets the shot away, but it just went wide. May have been a pad save there. McKenzie showing some speed here early in the second period. Now Thonvold. Thonvold finds his seam. And the play-by-play. Catches the puck. I don't think so. McKenzie, Kreck, Umland, Thonvold, and Becker. You know, I just checked something off my bucket list, folks. You know, my dad used to bring me to North Star games. He went to Wild games. You always dream of maybe catching a puck, kind of like you would catching a fly ball at a ball game. Well, I finally caught my puck. Managed to not drop my iPad in the process. 12:59 left in the second period. Quick whistle, just a couple ticks off the clock. They'll reset. Over on the glove side of Austin Schwerk. McKenzie able to bring it out of the zone. That's out and in offside. They'll reset this time just outside the Eagan zone. McKenzie pushes it forward. He's going to find himself on a 1-on-2. McKenzie dangles once, keeps it on his forehand, or on his backhand, I should say. Going for the wraparound. No! The goaltender got all the way over. Now Owatonna working to break it out. Kreck makes a stop at the half wall. Umland peeling it in towards the center. McKenzie back in his backhand shot. Save. And there's going to be a penalty coming, but let's take a look at that last little sequence. McKenzie onto his backhand side, takes the shot, just misses that top corner, catching it, goaltender in the shoulder. So with 12:21 left in the second period, Wildcats will go back onto the power play. Unit will be Urich, Turvold, Thomas, Becker, and Thonvold. Owatonna rings it around. Thomas sending it down to Turvold. Turvold walking towards the slot, ends up going behind the net, sends it into Thomas. Rebound there for Urich, just misses the mark. Owatonna clears. Schwerk comes way out of his net, gives the puck away. Here comes Owatonna. Got to be careful there, Schwerky. Turnaround shot, tips up into the netting. Schwerky gets some taps. Well, we were given an exciting game, maybe pulling some vibes from that Vikings game over here to Bloomington Ice Gardens. What a thriller that was, huh, folks? Owatonna sending it in. They are on the penalty kill. They've got 42 seconds left of the man disadvantage. And here comes Turvold. Turvold finds Thomas in the slot. Thomas gets brought down, no call. Becker on the pinch. Thonvold will collect out near his own blue line. Needs to be careful. A nice flush away there from Thonvold. He finds Becker. Becker leaving it for Urick. Urick on his knees puts the shot away. Becker down to Urick. Turvold's shot. Ooh, it looks like he caught number 10 in a weird spot. Wraparound attempt for Urick. Owatonna back on full strength. 10:44 left in the second period. Wildcats holding on to a 1-0 lead. Thonvold with a nice stop as they enter the line. Now the puck's not on net. Schwark stops it. Action-packed start to the second period. And Schmidt's going to go to the box for interference. Looked like he may have just been tying his guy up, held on for just an extra second too long. So the Wildcats will go onto the penalty kill. Hudson Schmidt, number 78. Now Gannon, turning around, getting it up to McKenzie. Gannon defending. Owatonna coming down in, takes a shot, save, rebound, another save. And there's the first shot. Puck falls down, Schwark jumps right on top of it. Heads up play there from Schwarky. McKenzie in on the draw. Puck pulled through towards the middle. Schumann ends up with it. Schumann sends it up off the glass, knocked down in mid-ice. Owatonna on the regroup. Owatonna enters the line. Schumann pesters. Now Eilertson defends. Gannon working it behind the goal. Nice defensive body position there from number 13, Ben Gannon. Gannon with another nice poke check. Gannon really showing some defensive skills here on this penalty kill. McKenzie got a piece of it. That's tipping out almost into neutral ice. Now Gannon defends. Eilertson, give and go. That one's tipped wide. McKenzie's going to find it. McKenzie coming in 2-on-1. McKenzie into the center. McKenzie drawing into the middle. He's going to almost pull it off. McKenzie tried to send it in over looking for Schumann. Now he's walking in toward the middle. McKenzie now on the back check.
Way to work.
Eilertson now. Mishandles temporarily but recovers. Eilertson onto his forehand side. Schmidt's out of the box. Full strength for your Wildcats. 8:50 left in the game, or I'm sorry, in the second period. We got lots of game left, but here's a breakaway from number 77. In all alone. Turns, shot, goal. Nice play. Fakes the shot, brings it onto his forehand, just has to wait long enough for Schwark to get down into position. See Schwark coming way out, knowing that he has lots of room. And just at the last moment, that one gets flushed in. So we've got a 1-1 game here with 8:37 left in the second. Nice breakout. Ends up with Turvold. Turvold onto his forehand, takes a shot, score! Turvold, his second of the game. Here's Turvold pulling it up the middle. He fakes real hard to the outside, takes his shot. Goalie got a piece of it, but not enough of it. Ends up in the net. Score is 2-1. should get a look at it from the corner. There's the shot going through, rings off the shoulder. Turvold, his second of the game. We've learned recently that a name I thought or maybe assumed my father-in-law coined for Nate Turvold, Turbo, has actually been living with the family for some time now. Broomball champion Nate Turvold, or Luke Turvold, I should say. Luke Turvold, he went by Turbo. Number 81, Turbo, UMD, Broomball extraordinaire. So Turbo nets his second, and play resumes now. 7:45, we're at the halfway mark of this game. Nice drop pass from Turvold, getting to Thonvold. Thonvold staying on his feet, and he pulls it onto his forehand. His shot got deflected, goes just wide. Now it's Kreck. Back to Turvold. Nice pass back to Turvold. Loose puck in the crease. That one ends up in the far corner. Becker in on the pinch. Good read there from Thomas. Owatonna is going to work on a change. Thomas up to Becker. Becker tried to tip it up to McKenzie. That one ended up just behind him. Now Becker. Becker brought it in, but it was poked away and subsequently offside. 6:51 left in the second. Owatonna center gets tossed off the dot. McKenzie, Thomas, Urich, Eilertson, Gannon. Eilertson with a quick step. He defends a couple. Eilertson sent it up to Urich. Urich on his strong hand. He takes a shot, maybe looking for the tip, is just in front of McKenzie. Now it's Thomas on the pinch. Gannon supporting. Thomas ends up bringing it in. Gannon with, or I'm sorry, that was Urich with a quick shot. Owatonna gains the red line, sends it in. They complete a change. Now McKenzie with a full head of momentum. McKenzie into the center. Back to the backside. He's on a short break. Shot. Rebound. He able to pick it up. McKenzie's still looking for it. There, it's that back by the Zamboni door. Urich. He was tangled up there with Beckwith in the near corner. 5:45 left in the second period. Quick little toss there from Eilertson. Finds Schmidt. Schmidt gains the line. Urich goes for his change. Beckwith backdoor, just off his skate. Beckwith battles. He's there with Schmidt. Now Gannon. And there's a penalty coming. This time it's going to be Beckwith. Beckwith's going to go for a body check. Gavin Beckwith, number 66, he continues his. All right, folks, sorry about that. Looks like we lost the stream there momentarily, but we're back up. I think we only lost about 30, 40 seconds of play. Beckwith out of the box. Kreck back onto the ice. Now it's McKenzie. McKenzie now full strength. McKenzie working back into the middle. He takes a wide, narrow angle shot and pulls the puck away once more. He takes a shot. That one hits a pad. Ends up in the far corner. Now it's Thonvold. Thonvold steps at the line, dances once, dances twice. Now it's Becker. Becker, shot. Hit McKenzie in the helmet. And we got a little bit of a tussle going on, but everybody's cleared away. No penalties coming. 3 minutes left in the second period. It's Kreck, Umlin, McKenzie, Gannon, and Eilertson. Oh, let's get you the right camera, shall we? Here's a break for Gannon. Gannon, shot, goes over the net. Now Kreck. Eilertson, hooked, no call. He walks down Main Street. That one goes just wide. Now it's Eilertson once more. He sends it down to McKenzie. McKenzie back to Eilertson, the one-timer, deflected up into the netting. Good puck movement. Stops the clock with 2:31 left in the second period. Score remains 2-1. Our cameraman, former life, spent a lot of times wearing the black and white stripes. I figured you got to appreciate those pucks sitting down there on the scorer's table, sitting in a bucket of ice, right? It's a nice touch there in Bloomington. Minnesota hockey, keep those pucks cold. Now here's a break, almost developing there, but it was Urick intercepting at the last moment. Eilertson. Onto his backhand side, skating it up towards the middle. He's onto his forehand. Eilertson surveys his options, sends it out to Urick at the point. Urick senses pressure, sends it down into the Owatonna corner. Now it's Turvold holding the line, back to Urick. Owatonna with a quick turnaround backhand pass, and they've broken out. Gannon defending. Gannon with a nice step. That shot going well wide, almost took out Gannon. Now it's Eilertson. His scoop pass up to Turvold. Turvold absorbs a hook, no call. Thomas in on the forecheck. Puck bounces off the glass, ends up with Turvold as you work toward the slot. Now it's Owatonna coming back 3-on-2 as they cross center ice. Thonvold chases the outside, into the middle, puck's down, no save, or it was a save. No goal is what I, of course, meant to be saying. We'll see it on the replay. 77 putting it in towards the crease, and then it's pushed at. Minute 2 left in the second period. Schmidt's on the draw. He's got Thonvold, Schumann, Becker, and Beckwith. Schumann sends it high across the zone, finds Beckwith, who's got some room on his forehand. Schumann breaks towards the slot, finds the puck behind the net. 47 seconds left in the second period. Now Becker. His shot coming. Gets all the way through, rebound, hits the side of the net. That was off the stick of Schumann. Beckwith digging at it. Now Schumann and Beckwith. Beckwith's backhand pass intended for Becker, picked off by Owatonna, but it was sent in on net. Stops the clock with 20 seconds left in the second period. Results of this game will dictate the timing of tomorrow's game. If I read the schedule correctly, a victory means that we're at 10:45 tomorrow morning in the third place game. So stay tuned for that. Just 14 seconds left. Make that 11 seconds left. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff for the Wildcats to the goaltender's right. Schumann lets it bounce in. He's got about 3 seconds to get a shot on net, but that'll do it for the period. We'll take a break and be back with you for the conclusion of pool play here in Bloomington, Minnesota. And we're back for the third period. Umland, Gannon, Kreck, McKenzie, and Eilertson. Player right below us, Kreck and McKenzie and Umland all there in the officiating crease. Break for number 77. Schwark out to play it, but hey, there's Eilertson with a nice back check, catching his man, interrupting the play. 14:20 left in the third. McKenzie toe drag into the center. He's going to have a lane. He senses one swap. He's going to go on to his backhand side, into the middle, onto the backhand again. His backhand shot goes around the side of the net. McKenzie with it still. He tried to bank it off, looking for Eilertson. Hit a soft part of the boards. Owatonna working out of the corner. Schwark goes to the far corner, or far side, able to make the stop. Let's see, Schwark getting the paddle of that stick all the way around. Had a good angle, makes his play. Becker, Turvold, Thonvold, Urick, and Thomas. Urick chasing in on his forehand side. He makes the turn, sends it in towards Turvold. That hit the side of the net. Play resumes. Turvold punching it back towards Thonvold. He holds the zone, sends it back in towards Urick. Urick and Turvold battling in the far corner. Turvold found Thonvold in the slot. Thomas ended up sending it in on net, or towards the net anyway. Now Turvold. He pulls up. Takes the shot. That's the old knob save. How many times have we seen that this season? Now Urick. Tried to cycle down to Thomas. That hit the referee's skate. Nice little backhand pass from Urick. It was Thomas looking for Becker in the slot. 12:44 left in the third period. Turvold high in the zone. That one goes out. They'll have to regroup. Becker looking for Urick. Now it's Thonvold with a nice step. Bouncing puck ends up with Becker, but it bounces again. Now it's Thonvold with the poke check. Now here comes Owatonna. Wide angle shot. Schwark had his angle. Now Turvold. Thonvold will ring it around where Thomas gets it off the wall, ends up with Turvold. He's with Becker, 2-on-2 as they cross center ice. Turvold feeding Eilertson. Eilertson's got momentum. Eilertson toe drag to the center on his backhand side, kicked away. Now Owatonna. Eilertson pushing to the outside. Schwark gets ran right over. He appears to be okay. Pops right back up. Here you can see it. Right there. Schwark hops up like it's no big deal. Certainly hope that's the case. So we have Schmidt, Schumann, Beckwith, Gannon, and Eilertson. Gannon. He pulls back, recovers with room. Gannon, his breakout pass for Beckwith ends up in middle ice. Now it's Schmidt. That was offside. You could hear a couple Owatonna parents calling for it. Play resumes. 11 minutes left in the game. Eilertson sends it off the end wall. Schumann bringing it to the near corner. He's supported by Beckwith. Now Owatonna reversing play. Schumann will be the first one on the forecheck, but it's reversed once again. Beckwith will find it behind the net. Schumann curling back. He's going to be on his backhand. Just loses the puck. It's Eilertson out of the pinch. He holds temporarily. Now it's Schmidt on the back check. Eilertson once again finding his man. That shot goes well wide. Puck went careening off the glass all the way back into neutral ice. Owatonna regroups. Shot coming. Now here's a wraparound attempt. Not quite. There was stopped there by Gannon. Owatonna high in the zone. Put it in towards the net. That one gets deflected wide. Now Gannon. He's got time. Surveys his options. Pulling towards the center. Puck does get out into neutral ice. Will force Owatonna to regroup. Now here comes McKenzie with all sorts of speed. McKenzie into the middle. Gets pulled once. No call. Umlin retrieves the loose puck. Sends it down for Kreck. McKenzie able to pull it out of the corner. McKenzie sends it down to Kreck. Kreck fighting Becker. Shot save! Nice little sequence there for the Wildcats. Let's take a look at that one. Here's McKenzie sending it down to Kreck behind the goal line. Kreck sees Becker and the shot. I think that was on net. I think that was just a great save. Let's take a look from the corner. There's the pass down to Kreck. Kreck sees Becker. Becker's shot. Yeah, that was just a great save. Not sure if Becker got all of it, but still. Nice passing sequence from the Wildcats. 9:06 left in the game. McKenzie works with Umlin behind the net. McKenzie feeds Becker at the point. Becker steps. Leaves it for Thonvold. Thonvold sends it down on the half wall for McKenzie. McKenzie working into the corner. He sends it off the wall. That's through Kreck's skates. It's Becker able to keep it in. McKenzie out of the corner. Onto his backhand side. Loose puck in the slot. Poked away there by Becker. Now here's a 2-on-1 developing. They went for a change. McKenzie pokes it away. Thonvold will pick it up. Puck knifed away by Schwark. Thonvold buys some time. He comes around on his backhand side, brings a couple of Owatonna players in with him. Umlin tried to hold line. That's going to be a hand pass. We'll stop play with 8:05 left in the third period. Eilertson with a couple shoulder checks. Pulls it back behind Schwark. Nice head manning pass finding Turvold. Turvold with speed. He's got two already. Urich holds up at the line to stay onside. Urich in the slot. Urich on his forehand. Shot. Rebound. Still loose, but the goaltender jumps on top of it. Nice heads up play there from number 10, Danny Urich. Able to stay onside. Gannon sends it in on net. No trouble.
Nice shot.
Wildcats holding on to the 2-goal lead. It's Turvold, Urich, Thomas, Gannon, and Eilertson. Your 5 wearing royal blue. 7:23 left in the game. Eilertson behind Schwark's net. He curls back. He'll try it up on his backhand side. That pass intercepted. Owatonna bringing it back in. Nice step there from Eilertson. Owatonna point picking up the puck once more. That deflects off Turvold's skates. Now here comes Thomas. Thomas with room on his forehand side. Fakes to the middle, brings it to the corner. Backhand pass for Turvold. Turvold dancing out of the corner. Try to bring it back in toward the hash mark, but Owatonna recovers. They are 3-on-2. Eilertson and Gannon, your defenders. Eilertson with a great defense. Sends the puck and the player into the boards. Now it's Eilertson. Skating it out, but sending it to Schumann. Schumann takes down a couple players. Puck is right below us. Sent in, no ice. Both teams work on their changes. Gannon now. Gannon, nice snappy pass up to Beckwith. Beckwith has lots of room. He skates. Beckwith skates around one. He's on his forehand side from the top of the circle. His shot deflects into the far corner. Here's Schmidt on his forehand. Shot goes wide. Now Becker. Pad save. Schumann collects the rebound. Schumann, scissor play to Becker. Becker, scissor play to Schmidt. We've got a player in the crease violation. Stops the clock with 5:53 left in this 2-1 game. Schmidt winning it back in the direction of Beckwith. Becker sending it forward. Thonvold pressing to the outside. 2-on-1 down low. Break for Owatonna. Shot goal. They'd isolated a 2-on-1 down the slot. Wide open between the hash marks. And that one gets roofed upstairs. There you can see the player catches that pass and chips it up. It's bar down. We have a tie game with 5:38 left in the third period. Schumann, Schmidt, Beckwith, Becker, Thonvold. Thonvold banks it off the wall. Owatonna gains the line. Schmidt interrupts. Now here's another break for Owatonna. Helmet save! Schmidt on his forehand side. Brings it in through the blue line. Stays on side. But the puck comes back out into neutral territory. Under 5 minutes to play. Now Beckwith pulls it through his legs, leaving it for Schumann. Schumann finds room in the far corner. Schumann leaving it now for Beckwith. Puck ends up on Schumann's skate. Now it's Becker. Becker walks, throws it in towards the net. Rebound, not able to be gathered. Schmidt goes for his change. And here comes 77. Shot well wide. That'll deflect around where Beckwith and Becker find it. Now it's Schumann. Leaving it for McKenzie. McKenzie's 1-on-2 as Schumann goes for his change. McKenzie had toe drag towards the center, but it went just beyond his reach. Now he's going to walk it back out of the corner. Sends it to Eilertson. Eilertson just able to get on the shot. There, that one's kicked just wide. McKenzie cycling it to Kreck. Owatonna pulling it behind the net. They sense pressure. They're going to send it around, just trying to clear the zone, and they do. They go for a change. Gannon back to defend. Fresh sending legs across, looking for Kreck. Now there's a bit of a broken play. Nobody knew who was going to take it. It's Eilertson and Kreck looking for it. Now Gannon picks up the loose puck. That's a high stick, and that'll bring the play down. 3:33 left in the game.
Let's go.
Thomas, Turvold, Urich, Eilertson, Gannon. Urich right off the draw. Thomas, shot, save, rebound. Thomas once more. His pass looking for Turvold. Turvold stabs at it. There's Thomas. Sending it back towards Turvold. And they just bang at it. Turvold looking for that third. And the go-ahead goal. Turvold pulling forward. Now it's Thomas on the goal line. Sending it to Urick, just goes wide. Nice play from Connor Thomas, number 4. Thomas on the step. And here comes Owatonna. Familiar player, number 77, onto the outside. Intercepted there by Eilertson. Eilertson collects the bouncing puck. Works it up to Urick. Urick with a nice little backhand pass to Turvold. Turvold just left behind him. Caught some snowy ice in front of the Eagan bench. And here comes Owatonna. Eilertson push him to the outside. Eilertson still defending. Now Gannon taking over. Scissor pass interrupted by Gannon. 2:38 left in the game. Schwartz faked like he was going to cover it, then shoveled it over towards Eilertson. Eilertson, backhand, reverses course. Thomas looking for Turvold, just intercepted. Now it's Gannon. Urick. Urick gains the zone. He's gotten 3-on-2. Shot deflected wide. Thomas battling for it. Now it's Owatonna clearing it out. Into mid-ice. Thonvold snaps it to Becker. Becker to Thonvold. Thonvold, he gets interrupted. Now Thomas. Turvold. Turvold with momentum onto his backhand side. He's pestered, tried to pull it to the middle, lost the puck. Minute 37 left. Now Thonvold. Thonvold onto the ice. Beckwith, Schumann, Schmidt. Thonvold on the outside. He takes a shot. It's blocked. And the net's off its moorings. We mentioned early in the broadcast that the Wildcats are 17-7-0. Would mean that they are a minute 18 away from their first tie of the season. That is, of course, unless we get a goal here in the last 75 seconds of play. It's going to be Schmidt working to the middle. That goes across the blue paint. Owatonna sending it to the far side. Shot from the top of the circle. Glove there from Schwartz. Last little change. McKenzie's on the ice for Beckwith. Becker along the wall. Under a minute to play. That one picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie brings it in. Schmidt sending it over to Schumann. We've got an empty net. It's Owatonna looking for the win, knowing that a tie doesn't do them a whole lot of good. Eilertson up to Schumann. 35 seconds left. 6-on-5 hockey here with the net empty. Schumann makes the stop, throws it in towards the net, goes wide. They had done a good job of staying on side. Schumann, he takes a shot, that goes wide. 22 seconds left now. McKenzie chops it down to Schmidt. Schmidt working in the far corner. Puck still behind the goal line. 15 seconds left. Owatonna just trying to work it out of the zone. They've got a player flying. That's sent all the way down, but it's on net. Schwartz chipping it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. What a thrilling game. 2-2 tie. Both teams retreating to their end of the ice, kind of looking at each other saying, hey, are we going to play overtime here or what are we doing? But I don't think we are. This is going to end in a tie. And these teams meet out at center ice. Now, folks, I think that means that we will be playing tomorrow at 10:45. The Wildcats holding the goal differential tiebreaker over Owatonna. Don't know for sure. Stay tuned to the Twitter page. Ask your favorite player and family what time we're going to be playing tomorrow. We don't know for sure, but we think it's 10:15. So for Christian Thonvold, I'm Brett McKenzie. Thanks for joining us here in Bloomington. We'll see you tomorrow.